newsroom is how right now this news is coming in. Explosion near Al Khair Hospital in Quetta in Pakistan. We have Smita who is joining us on this story here in the newsroom as well. Smita, is the second blast that we've seen in Quetta in the recent times. And this one right now happening in hospital. What are the initial details that you're getting?
We are learning that this is an hospital. It's a private hospital on Double Road in Quetta, and the blast has happened just right outside of it. There's a loud explosion that has been heard. Initial sketchy reports emerging, as is the case in most of these situations. The number of injured has been reported by the local media, anywhere between 4 to 10 at the moment. Remember, Quetta is still grieving. It's still trying to come to terms with the aftermath of that blast that claimed more than 70 lives just in fact 2 days back itself. And even as Quetta grieves in Pakistan's Balochistan, we see that this another blast is being reported currently. And that's what we know at the moment, Divina. We are waiting for further details.
Okay, Smita, be with us. Kasper also joining us right now from Pakistan. Kasper, what are the details that you're getting?
Yes, definitely we heard that a blast has been heard in the heart of Quetta city, and a couple of days back, a blast has killed 70 people in Pakistan, and we are told that today's blast has occurred at a distance of 1.5 kilometers away from that blast. As of now, we don't have the number of casualties or the number of the injured person, but the official said that if the intensity of blast can be managed to the innocent blast that was that the hit of the heart of capital 2 days back as well.
All right, Smita is with us. Also, Kasper, be with us. Smita, what are the details that you're picking up right now? Reports suggesting that the attack was perhaps on an anti-terrorism squad.
Yes, it was a vehicle of an anti-terrorism squad, and a bomb had been placed near that anti-terrorism squad. If Waqar can maybe try and zoom in a little bit, I'm trying to show on the iPad. There could be a glare that might be a little problematic, but this basically is the kind of area that we are trying to show, the Al Khair Hospital. This is the place where apparently the blast has taken place. It's close by to the Quetta railway station, not very far off from there. There's the M.A. Jinnah Road as well. Nearby the Quarry Road, the Colvin Road. So this is really the spot where it looks like the blast has taken place. It was planted, in fact the bomb had been planted along the side of the road, and it exploded as the vehicle passed by. Several people have been injured at the moment is what we are learning. Remember, this is Balochistan's provincial capital Quetta that we are talking about. Security forces, they're already at the scene. They are collecting evidence. Rescue teams to have arrived, and the injured are being shifted to the nearby hospital. Police have cordoned off the area. A search operation is on because they suspect that perhaps there are people around, or even that there may be actually more bombs. Remember, this just comes days after that suicide bombing, that massive suicide bombing, where we saw more than 70 people killed who were essentially lawyers, who were journalists, and that happened at the emergency ward of Quetta Civil Hospital on Monday. Today, this blast outside a private hospital, adding to an already grieving Quetta.
Absolutely, Smita, but also there is a point where, on Tuesday you had 70 lawyers at least who were killed in the attack. The attack was targeted at lawyers, those who defend the law and order, those who fight for it. The civil society pillar was targeted on Tuesday attack. This time we're seeing that anti-terrorism squad could perhaps be the target of the terrorists.
Yes, and this bomb which was planted as the, in fact, vehicle sort of passed over this bomb that was planted there, the windows of nearby buildings, their glasses actually got shattered as well, injuring at least 4 to 10 people. As of now, those initial reports that are trickling in. That blast, of course, was the responsibility was accepted. The Quetta, in fact, attack that we saw just days ago, the responsibility accepted by ISIL as well as the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Taliban's wing, which is the Jamaat-ul-Ahrar. They had claimed responsibility. We'll have to see as to who is the outfit that kind of claims responsibility. But this is an area, this is a region that has of course witnessed much conflict over decades, over in fact last several years, and This is the blast at the Quetta Zargon Road near Al Khair Hospital. This is an initial picture, in fact, if you can see, which the Dawn News channel has posted on its website. We are trying to show you this picture of security forces. This is rescue of officials at the scene of the blast on Zargon Road. You can try and, in fact, turn the iPad a little bit so that maybe Waqar can zoom in. Security officials trying to take stock of the situation. These yellow tapes, of course, barricading the roads off. Police has cordoned off the area. There are people in this area as well. There's normally a lot of confusion that prevails in these situations. Let me just try and show this area once again to our viewers as to this is the Quetta railway station really, and if you were to come down from this area, the Al Khair Hospital where you see a red dot, this is where we believe that in fact the blast has taken place outside this hospital.
And also seems to be a very busy area at this point of time in the morning, wee hours of the morning right now that Pakistan is witnessing, will be right now, that they are witnessing this attack. But right now, Smita, also tell us about that, how there has been already an identity crisis with the civil war brewing sorts of in Pakistan. This blast and explosion once again putting focus on that. We are waiting for more details on number of casualties which have happened this time round. But once again, a big challenge for the Pakistani civilian government as well.
Absolutely, but unlike perhaps in other governments where, say, an interior minister would have taken responsibility and that they might just have actually resigned, but in this case, heads haven't rolled. On the contrary, the usual tactic has been seen, despite Pakistan Tehreek-e-Taliban and the Jamaat-ul-Ahrar claiming responsibility for the last Quetta attacks that claimed at least 70 lives, injured hundreds of people around in that area, which claimed lives of journalists and lawyers essentially. But the Pakistan government chose to point fingers at India instead. There were voices that suggested that there was an Indian hand to that. Today, of course, a lot of the voices that we are seeing on social media at the moment, they seem to be very, very worried that what if this is just a motorcycle sort of this motorcycle bomb is a bait, that there is a larger booby trap waiting somewhere. So people are very cautious at the moment as well.
All right, Smita, thanks for joining us with all those updates and putting in a perspective for our viewers at the moment. We'll continue tracking this story.